Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Courtney Smith AI. I call myself Courtney Smith AI because I do a lot in the tech world. I'm a little bit of a tech nerd. I'm people's go-to for tech stuff. But I've been doing a lot of aerial, gymnastics, martial arts, and such and so forth. So without further ado, we're going to change lanes this lovely January 5th, and we're going to talk a little bit about business. So it's interesting. When I'm out in public, various different topics come up, whether it's how to care for animals, how to care for one's body, what to do with business, or they simply say, how are you so smart? Well, luckily over the time and duration I've spent here on our planet, I was able to work on myself. That means I didn't spend a lot of time dealing with people telling me what to do and how to do it. I had to pretty much figure out things on my own. And I love what I figured out. So here on this video, I will be sharing some of those things. Okay, so let's talk about one of the topics that comes up a lot when I meet people. Aside from skin, body, hair, this one is almost a recurring. It's how do I open up a business? Let's get started. So now you have a little bit of a background of me, just a little bit tech nerd. All right, so here we are. You, my friend, you found me through wanting to open up your own business and become an entrepreneur. There's so many different ways I can take this conversation, this presentation, I guess. There's so many different ways I can tailor this, but since you possibly Googled how do I open my own business, we're going to just start there. So let's start with this question to you is, what state are you in? Each state has its own laws. They have their own way of going about it. So I can only let you know like a general idea on how to get started. First thing you want to know with any business is, of course, you're going to, by this point, you have a name. You should know if you want to run it by yourself or with others. Now, I can take this again to any direction, but we're just going to give you a general, this is like Business 101, we're just going to give you a generalized map to follow. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so you have your name of your business. If you wanted to be by yourself, you understand at this point, I hope, that by yourself means you're doing what's called a sole prop. Okay, and if you're doing it with partners, it could be a corporation or partnership. Now this way you just have a generalized overview, okay? So you have your name, you know if you want to do it by yourself or with others. There's benefits to both, okay? Now we're gonna move on to, well, what do I do next? I have my name and da-da-da. Well, you kind of wanna have done your research with the business. So you would wanna have something like a business plan. Okay, a business plan is just basically an overall view of your business proposal. Think Shark Tank. Okay, Shark Tank, you're basically presenting your business to others, but in this instance, you're presenting the business to yourself and you're seeing if it even makes sense. You can write hundreds of these business plans prior to you actually realizing that this is something that you actually want to do. Because when you're doing your market analysis or your competitor analysis, when you're trying to see if other businesses like oh my God, Stacy has a nail shop. I'm opening up a nail shop. How good is it doing in that location? And does that location need another nail shop? You're basically doing all those researches. And then you're finding out through either asking them or doing further research. And I can show that on another video. You're basically finding out if that business is even lucrative. Like, is it even worth it to open up that damn business, right? So you want to have a business plan. Now, some of you guys probably don't even have a business plan and you want to open a business. You don't know if you want to be a sole prop or a partnership. You kind of want to start here, But if you're beyond this point or you did something here and you want to just move on, let's move on. The next thing you want to do is get registered. Register your business. You can do it online. I think in most states, not only register your business, but you need to find out if that name is fictitious business name. You got to see if that name exists already. So basically, you're going to do what's called a FBN, and that basically registers that name to you. It gets put in the paper for a duration of time. It gives everyone an opportunity to say, hey, that's my business name, what are you doing? And if they don't have any you're not contested over the course of a certain period of time, then that fictitious business name belongs to you. And you don't have to worry about it. Even if they had the name too, it doesn't matter. They didn't contest it when it was in the newspaper. So you now have your fictitious business name, okay? So you registered your business, and you're probably like, okay, I registered my business, I have my fictitious business name. Now what do I do? Well, we would hope by then you have done, or you need to see me privately, but you would have done your homework and found out if you wanted to do physical location or mobile. In our day and time, mostly everything is mobile. Businesses seem all over the world to change their brick and mortar into a mobile business. I enhance it by adding other features that I see that their business is missing. And then some people, I just don't see them on the higher echelon in business, so then I give them an affiliate link that's already running itself. That's a great affiliate link to use to just practice business, ownership. Great business models. I only recommend the best. But anyway, you do physical or model or both, and both. So you'll have physical and mobile. I don't know if I said model or not, but mobile. All right. So you need a website, and there are so many different websites that you can use. There are countless. I have my own that I use, and I generate my websites. I'm probably going to save that for another video. But you want to have a website, and your website will do best just like a brick and mortar. Like brick and mortar, by the way, means a physical location. It does best when you say what it is that you do in name. Now, if your name is Carrie, for example, and you want to do something with nails, I'm using nails as an example. You want to do something with nails, you might want to call your business Carrie Nails. The reason why, and that sounds pretty cool actually, the reason why is because nails is Googleable, and if you have that in your name, whether it's your location, your physical location, or your mobile location, you'll have what's called like an easy way of getting customers, right? Easy advertisement is in your name. When people see you on the freeway, when they're driving, they'll see nails, they'll know exactly what it is. But let's say you just called yourself Carrie. Don't do that. Don't just call yourself Carrie. It's not going to work. I've been there, done that. One of the businesses I started a long time ago was like Factors Diet and Fitness. And people were like, so I put the diet and fitness in there, but it was missing a certain essence to it. So you got to make sure you have, in my opinion, have that in there, or Carrie Hair or Carrie Tech Supplies, whatever. You get the point. So you want to make sure that website is not owned by anybody. Carrie Nails is surely owned by someone. I'm almost certain of it. It's just the way it goes. All right, so you have your .com. We'll use Carrie Nails as the example. Nails.com. And you want this, looks like this Carney. Carrie Nails. Okay, you want this to be less than 15 characters. There's all kinds of golden nuggets that I'm going to share in this video, so make sure you have a pen and paper, or you're putting it in your phone notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's under 15 characters. That's what I mean. Why? It's easier for your customers and it's easier for you. I just saved you a headache. 15 characters or less. So Carrie Nails. There are so many templates for you to use in this day and time. I specialize in this area. You can find information on that or how to get a hold of me at CourtneySmith.ai. I have a whole team of people ready to service you and your business needs. But yeah, so CarrieNails.com, and then you want to have a call to action. So when people go to your website, call to action, CTA, you're learning some more terminology, they will simply be able to be redirected to how to book with you. And when they're booking with you, you want it to point to whether it's a free calendar situation or they pay immediately. Now, when you're brand new, you want it to be a free calendar, so you can get clients in. You can build trust. If you do decide to charge on your calendar, just make sure you show up for whatever it is that you're doing. And if you're here for business ideas, because of word of mouth, or you met me on the street around and you've picked my brain on business, you've seen a little bit into my life and you're like, how I want to learn, I will stick with one subject based off of our experience and I will show you that thing. So yes, this is a good general idea. This will get you one step ahead of others when it comes to business. And then we'll get back to mind, body, and spirit. We're going to get into all of that, including diet and exercise. And guys, we're going hard on 2026. So I'm glad you're here during one of the first videos that I'm doing of the year. That's just me talking, me helping, and is it well overdue. All right, until next time, loves. Put in the chat, by the way, what did you learn? What's your takeaway? And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And to my subscribers, mwah, I love you so much. Thank you for staying here with me as I go through all of these different ventures of mine, trying to make us ultimate together. We're gonna build everything. We're gonna stand strong together against anything in our way, and we're gonna stomp on all the cowards out there taking advantage of anyone innocent. And we will be protecting ourselves as well as others. And we'll remember to love ourselves as well as others. All right, guys, until next time, we'll see you in the next video.